Komandan POM Pangkalan TNI Angkatan Laut Kota Balikpapan membenarkan oknum anggota Lanal Balikpapan berinisial J terlibat kasus pembunuhan seorang jurnalis.
Pemirsa, seorang jurnalis wanita di Banjarbaru, Kalimantan Selatan ditemukan tewas di semak-semak. Korban diduga dibunuh oleh oknum anggota TNI Angkatan Laut.
Starting off with the introduction of this issue, a murder of a 23-year-old female journalist named Juwita in Banjarbaru, South Kalimantan on March 22, 2025 shocked the public. Their perpetrator was identified as a member of the Indonesian Navy, TNI AL, with the initials J, also known as Jumran, who was later revealed to be the victim's boyfriend. Moving on with the background of this issue, Juwita was a young journalist who was found dead under what was initially suspected to be a single vehicle traffic accident. However, after a more thorough examination, the police discovered signs of physical violence on the victim's body, prompting further investigation. The case garnered attention due to the involvement of a military member, which raised concerns about transparency in the legal process and protection of journalists. Moving on with how this issue happened. Initially, Juwita's body was found alongside her motorcycle, leading the police to speculate that the cause of her death was a traffic accident. However, her body was taken to the hospital. The police suspected she had been a victim of mugging. Yet, this claim was not supported by evidence of physical violence on the victim. Further investigation revealed signs of violence such as injuries to her neck, chin, and back, as well as the disappearance of her phone, wallet, and bag. The police traced the victim's belongings such as her laptop and found messages between her and the TNI AL member Jumran, who was discovered to be in a romantic relationship with the victim. During the investigation, the perpetrator confessed to committing the murder. It is strongly suspected that Jumran had planned the crime by renting a car to execute the victim and preparing a flight ticket with a false identity to escape after that crime. Moving on with the causes of this issue, the exact motive for the murder is still under investigation, but preliminary indications suggest that there was a personal conflict in the romantic relationship between the perpetrator and the victim. The case is strongly suspected to have been a planned murder due to the extensive preparations made by the perpetrator before committing the crime. Moving on with the effects of this issue. This case has caused public outrage and concern, particularly among media organizations and journalist protection groups, who are demanding stronger legal protections for journalists. Moreover, the case came to a light by a time when the public was already unsettled by discussions about the military bill, RUU TNI. The involvement of a military member has expanded the debate about the abuse of power, the importance of accountability within the military, and has encouraged civil society to closely monitor the legal proceedings to ensure transparency. Moving on with the demands of this issue. The victim's family, along with the public, is demanding justice by calling for the perpetrator to be punished as severely as possible under the law. There are also calls for the Indonesian Navy, TNI AL, to provide transparency in the legal process, ensuring that the trial is not influenced by the perpetrator's military status, and reaffirming their commitment to protecting press freedom. Lastly, to conclude all of this, the murder of Juwita serves as a turning point for society to urge law enforcement and military institutions to uphold justice transparently and fairly without discrimination. The resolution of this case is expected to set an important precedent in efforts to protect press freedom and prevent the abuse of power in the future.